further ado, we're not delay. This is a kickoff, think of it as airplay. DJ serve it up like it's gourmet. Take me out of game just to get here. Determined on a mission, we headed somewhere. When it's morning, time in the yawning, won't be up till the late. Fired up till the dawning. No sleep for the rest, it's like in Seattle. Ambition keep us awake like a rebattle. Eh, 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 eh. Oh, eh. When it is morning.
Hey, what's good, my people? It's your host, the most, RaQuest. From Get 'em Entertainment, this is USourceMedia, talking urban. And as being said before, we got a special guest today. You know what I mean? I'm going to let her introduce herself, but we do have a lady that does dancehall, reggae music, and everything. Quashani, how you doing, Queen?
Oh, thank you so much for having me. It's good to be back. It's the one and only Bud Girl Down Under, Queen Quashani, here on Talking Urban with RaQuest.
Yes.
Yes.
It's been a minute. You know what I mean? Last time we did this was what? 2022.
September 2022.
Wow, time has flown.
Time has flown indeed.
And I bet a lot has been happening since then.
Oh, look, a lot and not a lot at the same time.
I hear that. Yeah. So, I know who you are, you know what I mean? But the guests don't know, and I'm sure the people out here on Channel 31 want to know who is Quashani?
Queen Quashani, solo artist, been in Melbourne for 23 years.
Wow.
I've had the pleasure of working with a few producers, many artists, many DJs, and yeah, I've managed to create a name for myself here.
I hear
in
that.
Melbourne.
I
Yeah.
hear that. That's what's up.
Yeah.
So what's your cultural background?
Cultural background. Well,
Yeah.
my story begins in Zimbabwe. So I was born in the heart of Southern Africa.
Nice.
And my family is originally from South Africa, Mozambique, and Tanzania. So I come from all those places, though my story starts in Zimbabwe.
I break that down a little bit more, because now you got me interested. You know what I mean? Because I heard Zimbabwe, I'm like, all right, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Then I hear South Africa, Tanzania.
Yes.
Break it down. Tell me how that comes about. Like,
Yeah.
what part of the South Africa and the Tanzanian and the rest of it, how does
Yeah.
that come about being your background?
Yeah, so on my mom's side, they're from KwaZulu-Natal in South Africa.
Yeah.
And on my dad's side, they're from Mozambique and Tanzania. And I didn't know that was the case until only a few years ago when my dad shared that, you know, my great-grandmother is from Tanzania.
Yeah.
Prior to that, I would have people come up to me and be like, are you from Kenya? Are you from Tanzania?
Yeah.
And I would be like, this is a stretch. They're just trying to like adopt me,
Yeah.
be like family. But yeah, you know, that's where my family is from.
Okay.
Yeah.
So where did this creative journey of yours start? Because you did say before that you've been out here in Australia for 22 years?
Yeah, 23 years.
23 years now
yes.
going on.
Yeah.
Now, did it start out here or back at home?
It started back at home. Like, I have been performing since I was 9 years old. So I've pretty much been singing all my life.
Damn.
If there was a talent show, I was in it. If there was a school choir, I was in it.
Damn.
Yes, I've always had the pleasure of being involved in music.
And were you writing back then? Or was the writing years later in your teens or something like that?
I started writing in my teens, actually.
Okay.
I started off with poetry, which is always an excellent segue into music, because music is poetry without
I hear that.
the music behind it. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
So that's initially where I started out, and here I am many years later, still
That's
striving.
what's up. That's
Yeah.
what's up. So from the last time that we didn't see you, what's been happening? You been doing a lot of shows? Any shows been happening at all? Because I do
Shows-
know coronavirus, you know, the lockdowns hit us all pretty bad. Some people got back on top. Some people are still struggling to get back on top. So how did it work out for you since the last time we didn't speak?
Shows have been happening, but if I'm completely honest, it just hasn't been the same. You know, it hasn't been like pre-lockdowns.
Okay.
You know, I remember a time where I would have a gig every weekend. Now it's like some month, I'm lucky if I have a gig in a month.
Wow.
It's a different time.
Yeah, we were talking about it last time. A lot of independent artists out here in Australia need a little bit more government funding. That's what will help out.
Yeah.
You know, in a lot of ways.
That's right.
You know, because if you've got a team behind you, you know, you can really do a lot of stuff and more focus on your music than having to juggle everything.
Absolutely, RaQuest. And it's an incredible juggle for an independent artist because I'm literally wearing all the hats.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
it would be great to have that financial support and just focus on the one thing, which would be to perform and to write.
All right. You got a manager at the moment right now?
Oh, I am my own manager.
Okay, so for you all out there, managers and stuff, looking out for some good talent, you know what I mean, that you want to work with, here's the lady right here.
Absolutely.
And the reason I'm saying that is because, you know, we all about independent artists and things like that. So therefore, since we're about independent artists, anybody out there that wants to manage independent artists, here's another platform you can look at and come and work with the artist herself. You know what I mean? So she's open to it, you know what I mean?
100%. I mean, you know, no man is an island. Everybody can do with all the help they can get.
Damn straight.
Yes.
Damn straight.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite thing about being a musician? That's the question right there.
What's my favorite?
Oh, by the way,
thing
you're looking
about
real fly there. I had to
thank
put
you.
that in.
Thank you very much.
You know what I mean? Love the colors red and
Yes.
black. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Looks real fresh. You know what I mean?
got-
I had to throw that in.
Yeah, thank you very much. Likewise, RaQuest, you're looking.
That's what's up. That's what's
Yeah,
up. You know
good
what I mean?
vibes,
And
good
we didn't
vibes.
even know that we're going to be wearing the same colors.
I
when we pulled up
know.
over
What
here.
are the chances?
You know what I mean? We were saying that before. You know what I mean?
Hashtag meant to be.
There you go.
Yes.
That's what's up. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So back to the question.
Yes, back to the question. We digress. We digress. We digress.
Yo, we just feeling ourselves. You know what I mean? We have to put it out there. So back to what's your favorite part about being a musician? That's
Oh
right.
man, what's my favorite part about being a musician? That's such a tough question, RaQuest. I mean, I enjoy everything about it. I can't imagine life without music.
Yeah.
Music is literally like my heartbeat.
I hear that.
Yeah.
I hear that.
It's in the veins.
I hear that one. But now I'm going to throw you with another question.
Yes.
All right. What's your favorite part about being a musician? There's got to be something out there.
tell
I'm
you
sure
what.
there's a bunch.
I'll tell you what it is.
All right.
The waiting around sometimes.
Yep.
Like you rock up at the sound check, got to wait around. Once I waited 100 minutes just to sound check for 30 seconds.
Damn.
Yeah. I'm not much into waiting.
Yep.
I hate
Yep.
waiting around. Yeah.
Yeah. You just got to be a little bit more flush when you pull up, and you expect them to be on top of their game.
Yes.
I mean,
think
that's a long time.
I think it doesn't help that I was raised in a very militant way. So
Yeah.
yeah, maybe I just need to learn to relax a little bit and just lighten up.
Yeah. You know, we all do now and then, but
I feel like that's a skill in itself, right?
damn straight, because when you're there to work and they're not ready, then it's disappointing. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So, but
Yeah.
okay, and I guess getting gigs and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Being slow, that could probably be one of your non-favorite things, I'm guessing.
Oh, not so much.
Not so much?
I mean, I feel like that's just all a part of the thing in itself.
Okay, no doubt. Now,
Yeah.
talking about what you said before, you had to wait around to do your sound check. Have you had any technical problems while doing a gig? You know what I mean? So while you're doing the show and you on the mic, has there ever been any type of problems?
Oh, yeah. I mean, part of the whole thing is trying to be prepared enough to eliminate any technical difficulties, which is why sound check is great. You know,
Yeah.
you come, you do the thing, you make sure that everything sounds sweet, and then you go off and you come back later and when it's time to perform. But it doesn't always work out that way.
Yeah.
You know, like sometimes you sound check, the sound check is great. You come back later, it wasn't really the vibe that you thought it was going to be,
I hear you.
which is disappointing. But I always find comfort in knowing that at least some people in the audience have seen me perform prior to that. So they're not going to be harsh
Yeah.
You know, it's just kind of going to be like, oh, I think the sound was very unforgiving tonight.
So how
But
do you
she's
deal with that
great.
little
But she's
situation?
great.
Okay, so that's how
Yeah.
you would say you would deal with the situation.
How I deal with the situation,
When
I
it's not going the way it's meant to.
honestly, I try not to be disappointed, but it's hard not to be disappointed when you take a lot of pride in what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as far as performing in front of different audience, how does that make you feel, and what's the vibes with that?
The vibes is always different, you know. I had a gig at the Toff in Town once, and literally 6 people in the room.
Okay.
It's tough,
Yep.
depending on the slot, you know. But that being said, whether it's 6 people in the room or it's 60,000 people in the room,
Yep.
it's the same energy that we're bringing.
Yep. I hear
It's
that.
the same vibe, you know, 120+%.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. So that will go with you performing then, you know what I mean? So you just feed off the people, I'm guessing.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? It's how they make you feel is how the situation sort of turns out if it's not going well.
Yes,
That's what's up.
that's right.
You had already said this, but I'm still going to ask the question. How long you been calling Australia home now?
23 years.
23 years.
Yeah,
Have you been back home, back to the motherland?
once.
Once, what was it like? Tell me about it. I ain't never been to Africa yet. Never been. You know what I mean? Me and Beans are talking about it, that we trying to do it.
You gotta go.
Yeah.
You gotta go.
100%.
You definitely gotta make it to the motherland. I mean, what can I say? It was great to be back. I wish I could afford to go back every year, but it's just not realistic. Also, most of my immediate family is here.
Okay.
So it's just the extended family. But I would love to return. It'll be a homecoming when I return because I haven't been in over 10 years now. Next up, this title of my album, Rising, the track, and it's a dancehall track, and I hope you enjoy it. Produced by An Oasis.
Move your body to this debut beat. Like without further ado, we're not delay. This is a kickoff, think of it as airplay. DJ serve it up like it's gourmet. Take me out of game just to get here. Determined on a mission, we headed somewhere. When it is morning, time in the morning, won't be up till the late. Fired up till the dawning. No sleep for the rest, it's like in Seattle. Ambition keep us awake like a rebattle. When it is morning and you're tired and you're yawning, we'll be up till the late, whining into the morning. No rest for the sleepers like in Seattle. Ambition keep us awake like a rebattle. Yeah, 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 yeah. Can you feel it rising?
More fire upon Babylon. That's what's up. That was fire, yo.
Oh, thank you very
That
much.
was fire. You know what I mean? I did hear something about folk play. You know what I mean?
It's just wordplay.
That's what's up, yo. This is amazing.
Thank
This is
you.
amazing. You know what I really like about this? It's a dancehall record, but while you're going through the record, I did hear a little bit of a little dub thing coming to it, where you sort of slowed down to the dancehall, had a little like a dub thing with vocals, and you went back on it again.
Yeah.
Was that intentionally, or that was just something that just happened on the way of the song? Did you all plan to do it that way?
I feel like it just happened. It felt
Okay.
like that was the right thing to do, to break it up a little bit.
Yeah, because there's a lot of different layers
Yes.
that from the rapping, which is the dancehall bit,
Yes.
to the singing.
Yeah.
All right, let's just break this down. When did all this start? Now, when you start writing this song, what was the idea behind this song?
The idea behind this song was, it literally was my dancehall debut. Even though I'd been performing dancehall for years, I didn't have an original dancehall track.
Okay.
So that's how this track was born. It's produced by Elliot Treves, and he's a Californian native that's based in Melbourne.
All right, that's what's up.
And he's also done the whole Rising album. So lots to look forward to. One more single left, and then the whole thing is done.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. So, what mood were you in when you started writing this song? And was this something that you wrote over a year or over a couple of months, or just got in the booth and just laid it down? How did the whole process of the writing come about with this song?
It probably would have come about over a few weeks.
Okay.
It would have come together. Also, it's probably a good time to note, good things take time, and this song was released in 2018, and the whole album isn't even out yet.
So you've got the single already out.
Yes, it's already out.
Wow, yo, this is fire,
Yeah.
yo. I really like this. We need this needs to be. That's what I was talking about in Australia with government funding. Great music like this, dancehall music like this can go out there to the world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But we do need the government funding
That's
to
right.
happen for not just dancehall, but all genres of music out here in Australia. You know what I mean? So we can help out these independent artists.
Yeah.
Back
Agreed.
to the song, you know what I mean?
Yes.
So a couple of weeks to turn around and get the song up. How did the whole process of the beat came about? What was the producer's name again? Sorry.
Elliot.
Elliot. So he made the beat.
He made the beat, and he made the beat with the intention that it was going to be a dancehall debut track.
Okay.
And so with the foundation laid, all I needed to do was just to come in and, lay the vocals and bring it to life. So it means a lot to me.
Yep.
If
I
you
hear
think
that.
it's great.
Yeah, that's fire.
because
That's fire.
That's literally all we want to hear as artists, that it's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And break it down. What are you really talking about on this song? Like, I've heard it. To people who hasn't heard the song before, what are you really breaking down on the song, really?
I'm coming up. I'm rising.
Yes.
I'm literally still rising,
That's what's up.
still climbing.
That's what's up.
So it's like, watch out, watch the space.
No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt. The song's already out.
Yeah.
The album is coming out this year sometime.
This year, that's right, with one dancehall track left, and that one is the banger.
I'm thinking
yeah.
this is like
this was just
the platter with the lot.
This was just to get you warmed up.
Oh, okay. Y'all warmed up back then? There's a lot more to come.
We're hot.
Woo! How you feeling?
Yeah, nice.
There you go. So you're getting us all heated up out
Yep.
here, you know what I mean? We
Yep.
can't wait for the main deal.
Yeah,
That's what's up. That's what's
it's
up.
gonna be.
Man. I'm
It's
loving
gonna be
it.
great.
I'm loving it.
I'm excited.
All right, no doubt. So the songs already came out 2018. The beat was produced. You went and put down your vocals. And what about your singing vocals? Because we did hear you singing there. That was you singing there,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
All right. How did because I didn't, I've seen you live before.
Okay.
And I've seen you do a little bit of the singing.
Yeah.
But a lot of times I see you more doing the dancehall thing.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that was a little bit of a surprise. I'm like, yo, she's singing a lot more on this song.
Okay.
And you got some good pipes on you, girl.
That's interesting that
know what I
you
mean?
say that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's interesting that you say that because I've always considered myself a singer.
More reggae singer, okay.
Yes.
Okay,
And
okay.
when I started out, it was very much singy,
Okay.
with a lot of soul and blues.
Because that's what I hear. On this song, you can really hear your vocal range.
That's the essence.
And, you're not just, like a reggae singer. You can actually sing.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. You can sing.
Thank you. That's the essence.
Hi, word.
I only set myself a challenge and I told myself I wanted to rap. I didn't just want to be known as a singer. I wanted to be known as a versatile artist that could sing and rap. So I set myself that challenge, which is why at some point, I get people come up and be like, oh, you're such a great rapper. And that means a lot to me because I'm not a rapper.
I hear you.
Like...
You a singer.
Yes, I'm a singer.
Wow. And when you do rap, is it just because, I can do this, that's why I do it? Or is it something you like, yo, I'm nice with the singing, so I might as well just short on what else I could do? Is it about that?
I think it's really just the versatility of it all.
All right, no doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt, that's what's up.
Yeah. Mix it up.
Wow, fire. Yo, the track's fire.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? Where can they get this song? Where can we hear the song?
All platforms.
All platforms.
All platforms. Literally put it in the Google, all platforms.
And the track's name is called again?
Rising.
Rising. Rise upon Babylon. For all of y'all that don't know. Go and get the song. Go check the track out. It's fire, yo. I'm going to be tearing it up when I get home tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's about to go down. Yeah. But I'm smelling this coffee. I need the coffee. You'll know how I be getting when I don't get my coffee, Ed. So let's get over this ad done with so we can come back and get me some of this coffee. What do you think? Yeah. So where's this coffee from?
This one's a special blend just for you, Ra. You love your Colombian coffee. I got you Colombian Essence.
Essence.
This is a brand new blend for us. We've never tried this before.
Wow.
I hope you're both enjoying it.
She smells excellent. Colombian blend.
It feels like it's time for a toast, actually. Cha-ching.
Cha-ching. Why not? To Colombia. What do you think of the dancehall scene out here in Australia?
Dancehall scene. Man, the dancehall scene are my people. Because, though I have like soul, R&B, gospel background, when I really started out in the industry, it was the reggae family and the dancehall family that embraced me. So it's probably a good time to shout out people like Sister Itations, Jessie I, Chant Down Sound.
Yep, Jesse.
Ross Crucial, Mina Troublemaker, DJ Pitt, Stick Maribo.
Yep.
These are all the promoters and the people that have supported me throughout the years. So I wouldn't have that platform if these people didn't believe in me.
That's right.
Sophia, Queen of I Love Dancehall.
Yep.
Institution that's been going for many years. So yeah, I get really passionate when I start to talk about the dancehall scene because that's That's where it's at for me.
That's what's up. Do you
Yeah.
think it's big enough out here in Australia, or there needs to be more done so y'all guys can start going to the places like, you know, Jamaica and all these
Wow.
places that have big dance hall clashes and stuff?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, touring and traveling is really where an artist wants to be. So, you know, traveling to Jamaica and doing an EP,
Would be nice.
you know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? For
Like,
real.
yeah.
For real.
It would be like going to the motherland.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
It's the
100%.
Mecca.
Damn straight.
Yeah.
Damn straight. Do you think that more can be done to push out dancehall music or Australian dancehall music to the world?
Absolutely.
Yeah, what do you think could be done? Things like,
Well, for a start, I feel like, you know, we say charity begins at home.
yep,
Often we are quick to support international artists before we support our own local artists.
yeah,
So if we changed our mindset and we were crazy for local artists like we are crazy for international artists, I feel like that would be a good start.
there you go.
Obviously, there's going to be things like funding as well. Like, you know, the more money they throw at us, the more things we can do.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, well said. That's 100%. That's 100%. Because there's such a big genre of music out here in Australia, from hip hop to reggae to dancehall to reggaeton to all these different stuff. And the more that's put behind it, the more the world can see how Australia's music culture and scene
That's
shines.
Right. That's right.
You know what I mean? Because a lot of people out here don't know what's going on in Australia as far as music. We up there, but we just don't have the fundings to be out there.
This is true.
You know what I'm saying?
This is why also opportunities to open for international acts is also such a great
Yeah.
thing for artists as well. You know,
right.
like I've had the blessing of opening for artists like Sister Nancy, you know, Conscience, Charlie Black,
Wow.
Kevin Little, you know, and it's opportunities like that that put us on the map. I remember when I opened for Kevin Little, and this is an interesting story, but one of my sister's friends, she does hair, and she was doing my sister's hair, and she was like, oh, this chick that performed and opened for Kevin Little, and she was amazing, and they thought I was from Jamaica.
Okay.
And she's like, oh, this chick, you know, showing my sister, she's like, Quashani. And then my sister's like, that's my sister. And she's like, no, it's not. Like, this is lies.
Crazy.
And it turned out that, you know, she wasn't lying.
Yeah,
You know, it's
yeah.
just like, yeah, opportunities like that really put us on the map.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah, so all of your CEOs, your big people in the big record companies, we don't got to go overseas and start praising, you know, these big acts from overseas. Even though they're big and they're good and they do what they do. We got everything out here in Australia, you know what I mean, that we put behind. We could be in the front of music. You know what I mean? So that's what it is. So how do you stay inspired with you achieving your goals with your music?
How do I stay inspired?
Yeah.
Never say die.
Yeah.
You know, once you got the goal set, it's set. You know, like I was saying earlier, I can't imagine my life without music.
Yeah.
Once you have an idea in your mind, that idea comes to life, and that's how goals come to being.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, and your views and collaborations with other artists. What's the pros and cons? So when you get in the studios with another artist that does dancehall or reggae or whatever it is, do you all bump heads sometimes? Is it an easy process with some artists compared to other artists, or is it just all love from the start on every track?
Oh, it's always been love.
Yeah.
I mean, collaborations are great because it's an opportunity for you to create something new and fresh with another artist. So that's always a really good perspective.
No doubt.
Yeah, it's nothing but love there. Nothing but love. I collaborated with Malesh. He's originally from Sudan on one of my tracks of the upcoming album. So shout out Malesh P.
Okay.
But yeah, nothing but love for other artists and collaboration. The more the collaboration, the better, I reckon.
It's never been stressful for you, type of thing.
No, never.
You know, because you know a lot of times with artists, egos get involved and things like that.
Right.
So that's what I mean. Sometimes can it be bumping heads, or is it always like, you know?
I think it's only always been love because you kind of gravitate to people that are in the same mind and in the same
Vibe.
thinking. So
Yeah.
there's never going to be clashes. If anything, it's the opposite of that.
Yeah, I dig. Yeah, 100%.
You know, it's not like uni. It's not like a group assignment.
Yeah.
You know, like that's a whole other thing.
Yeah. These are people you can vibe with, so that's why you'll get together to
Yes.
vibe out the music.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, and what's your creative process with making music?
Oh, depends really. Sometimes it just comes, you know, like the ancestors are speaking through you.
No doubt.
And other times it's a struggle.
For real.
Like sometimes I can have a beat and I can be contemplating on that beat to try and find the lyrics. And other times I'll have a beat and it's like, the lyrics just come.
Yeah.
It just depends.
Yeah, the Most High shining on you on that.
Yes.
Day. You know what I mean? That, you know, me being coming from a music background myself, when I was doing a lot of music, you're right about that. Sometimes pen will sit on paper, and you know, you might get a little something. You're like,
Yeah.
And sometimes you can't stop that pen.
Yes.
And it's like the Most High shining on me today.
Absolutely.
Let's keep going. Keep getting
Absolutely.
it. So I totally dig that part there.
Yeah.
Any advice for new starters coming up in the music industry, dancehall and reggae music, or any type of music in Australia? Well, what you got to tell the new upcomers of today, knowing about the struggle and the grind?
Gotta believe in yourself, because if you don't believe in yourself, then you know nobody's going to do that for you.
Yep.
So belief in oneself is very, very important.
No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt.
I would say that would be number one.
Yep. And what's your thoughts are here in the industry as far as support? What needs to happen in the Australian industry?
In terms of support,
Yeah, independent artists and stuff, you know.
just need more funding.
Yeah.
And I know there's a lot of talk about grants. So maybe even upskilling artists to be able to write grants
Yep.
would be a really good start. Just so we can tap more into the funding situation.
I hear that.
Yeah.
I totally hear that.
Yeah.
What other ventures have you got coming out and beside music? Because
Okay.
we know you dibble and dabble.
Oh, I
in
dibble and
fashion.
dabble, all right.
Yeah, I mean, for real.
So yes, I'm a designer. I started off with accessory design. I have my own fashion house called House of Bud. I've had many collections, some runways in the dance hall,
Whoa, that's what's up.
which is very exciting and a great opportunity because that's just different. You know, you don't expect a runway show at a club.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
But apart from the fashion, as a vocalist, I'm in a few different acts.
Nice.
So I'm in a 4-part female acoustic a cappella band called Kundalila. And we sing in like 6 different languages. Some of them being Greek and Zulu and Shona.
Oh.
Yeah, we've been performing since 2008. I was also in a hip-hop duo with Mama Dosa. So I've done that as well. What else have I done? Even I can't keep up with what I've done, honestly. Recently, we've started a duo with Katimoni. So it's like Lioness Order, and that's like reggae roots vibes.
Wow.
Empowering, you know, female. It's all about female empowerment.
Yep.
What else do? I do photography. I've done photography for I Love Dancehall. Did that since 2012.
Wow.
Probably coming up to 2022, and then it started to slow down with the COVIDs and the lockdowns and stuff. And in the last few years, I've been DJing. Last year, I had a DJ residency. So big up Russ Tony, Mash Up Fridays. for having me. So yeah, I definitely dabble.
Wow.
Queen of many talents.
DJing,
Keeping
fashion,
busy.
artist.
Yeah.
You know, who put you together today? Who's your stylist?
I take all the credit.
Looking fresh, looking fresh.
I take all the credit for that. Thank you, RaQuest.
Yeah. So I do know about you being a designer. So tell us a little bit about your clothing brand and what you do with the whole designing thing.
Yeah. So before we touch on that, I also just wanted to take this time to acknowledge and thank my mother, because my mother has always been an inspiration for me where fashion is concerned, because growing up, she had a fashion house.
Wow.
And I think that always inspired me to start my own thing as well. So essentially, I started off with accessory design. I also do costume design as well. But the premise of my accessory design is I use recycled materials. So I use things like cardboard in my designs, you know, like offcuts of fabric. So it makes it quite ethical. I want to say visionary, but you know, that's just.
Mama, you did good.
That's just,
Yeah.
you know, that's just me. But yeah, I love fashion. I love style. I love color. I feel like fashion and style is a way that I express myself.
No doubt.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And thanks to your mama. Shout out to mama.
Yeah. Shout out to my mama.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
You know, how you know, talking about mama, we go down to families. How do you manage your work life, family? How you balance everything? Friends? How you do all that? Because I know you're busy. You done just said the amount of things you do. She on a permanent grind that don't stop. All right, now back to you.
Yes. They say all work, no play. So it is really important to take time out. I love a spa day.
Okay.
Day at the spa, bit of sauna, you know, bit of relaxation,
Yep.
monthly massage. Yeah.
And you better get on that playing thing, because too much work, you need a little bit of play.
This is true.
You know what I mean?
This is true.
You gotta get on it.
Gotta keep the scales balanced.
That's straight.
Yeah.
That's straight.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Any shout outs out there to any of your peoples?
Woo! Any of my people. Well, I feel like
All your peoples.
I feel like I already shouted out some promoters, but I just
doubt.
want to take this opportunity to thank USourceMedia, Clique Online. Thank you so much for having me.
No doubt.
The host with our most RaQuest.
That's right.
It's a blessing. It's a blessing to be back. I really, really appreciate it.
Yo, it's a
Yes.
blessing to have you here.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? Because just like how we're a blessing to her, you're a blessing to us. Because, you know, none of this would happen without y'all. You know what I mean? All of y'all that watch the show, none of this can happen unless you're following, you know, subscribing, and letting people get aware about this channel. You know what I mean? So keep doing what y'all do. And keep, you know, uplifting us so we can keep doing this further on. You know what I mean? Yo, I really appreciate
Yes.
you having you here today, for
Thank
real.
you. Thank you very
Enough
much.
love and respect.
Thank
Big
you
up,
very
for
much.
real. Big
Thank
up.
you.
You know what I mean? Yes, sir. So, now that we're at the end of the show, why don't you all the people in the background there, and there's a fair few of them, why don't you come over here and let's get some pictures.
Yeah, can you feel it rising? Think of as a kickoff, kinda like your wafer. Pull it up and watch a replay.